team with an equal chance to do something special.
Oh, B.A., that's the way these teams look at it, regardless how your previous season went. You have a chance to do something special, something great. Time to start fresh and build on that optimism.
Let's check out Minnesota's starting lineup. Ant is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Julius Randle out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Conley in at the point.
When it's Draymond in a two-man game, you know he wants to dish it.
And here's Minnesota now. Now here's Conley. Gobert with a screen on Curry. From deep, Conley sends it home from three-point land.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Here's Hield. And we're about a minute into the first.
A find from Buddy Hield. I'd like to see him do that more. Spread the ball around.
And it's Conley with the ball for Minnesota. And when you look back at the 2023 draft, the Warriors got great value out of their picks.
Yeah, I mean, they got Bajimski with the 19th pick, a versatile player who impacts the game at both ends. And they also got Trace Jackson-Davis late in the second round. And he is a fundamentally sound big man with great upside.
Edwards fires from way outside. Fires the 3.
Good to see Hield upping his defensive intensity there, making an impact with his high energy.
Curry looking it over. Free throw line jumper. McDaniels with the rebound.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
Incredible. I mean, high energy in transition. Just beating the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
Curry, no good. For Minnesota, they've gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Oh, rejected by Wiggins.
I love the energy on defense. Wiggins working hard to come up with the block right there.
Ooh, it's stolen away. Outside Curry. Launches a 3. Jackson-Davis controls the rebound and the putback.
Those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
Randle on the screen. And here's Edwards outside. It's rebounded by Golden State. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Brian, the Warriors play a unique style predicated on passing and cutting off the ball. Stephen Curry said the main goal is to just force the defense to make as many decisions as he can. So with all that ball movement and body movement, they're going to mess up at some point. Brian?
Well, it helps having a weapon like Stephen Curry. Thanks, Allie. Defensive Player of the Year 4 times over, Stan. Rudy Gobert tied for the record.
Yeah, Brian, alongside Dikembe Mutombo and Ben Wallace, and Gobert's capable of getting another one, too, assuming his countryman, Victor Wembanyama, doesn't start taking the reins.
Now here's Edwards. Coming in off 21 points in his last outing. Hits the trifecta.
I love how competitive Edwards is. He relishes getting revenge like this.
Curry against Conley. Shot is good by Curry. Curry's got 5 points. Neither side willing to relent.
That's led to 8 lead changes and a bunch of drama already.
Randle, a screen on Hield. And here's Edwards outside. The putback. Rebounded by Green. The Warriors leading. Here's Hield. Anthony Edwards with a rebound. 1:02 left in the opening quarter. From deep, Conley. Kept alive by Minnesota. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. And they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
Two shots. For NBA rules, the play is under video review.
Still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Yeah, not his best night in terms of shot selection. Lucky for him, his teammates have picked up the slack. Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
Now here's Curry. He's got 5. Basket counts. He's got 7.
Zero fear from Curry inside. 2 more points in his Hall of Fame career.
The Timberwolves trail. Outside Edwards. Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. Gobert with a screen on heel. Edwards for 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Oh, man, this has been an absolute battle in the first half.
Each team trying to establish itself. The lead just keeps going back and forth.
Here's Curry, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Curry's got 9.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Here's Conley. Stephen Curry getting it done for the Golden State Warriors. Hunting for opportunities, leading to 9. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. Now, what do you guys think about the Warriors here in this one?
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Yeah, but it's hard to keep that kind of intensity for the entire game. But if they can come close to that, they'll be in a great spot.
Wiggins and Green hold down the forward spots. Curry and Heel to the sharpshooting backcourt. And it's Jackson Davis in at the center position. So that's the group out there for Golden State. And Stan, after they traded for Rudy Gobert, it took some time for the Wolves to gel.
It did, Brian. He's a unique player, and it's a process. But obviously a 14-win improvement last season. They have found their identity as a defensive juggernaut.
Knocks down the triple. Hield's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Way to rise to the occasion and snatch back the momentum.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth. It's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
The kick out, Curry. Second quarter of basketball, about a minute played so far. And it's hammered home by Green.
We think of Curry as a shooter first, but they're reminding us how good a passer he is.
The shot by Conley, no good.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
And Mike Conley picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. Randall with a steal.
Can you believe that's their first turnover? Good ball security has really helped them build this lead.
And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. It's a 3-point game. Well, when this game is over and done with, they'll be off to Utah to take on the Jazz. They'll be embarking on an epic journey. 7 road games in all. Here's Curry. Curry from inside.
Not afraid to mix it up inside. Curry is a crafty finisher.
Hield against Edwards. Fires in the triple. Edwards has got 11.
And that's his first triple this quarter. 3 total for the game.
And Jaden McDaniels picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. Stan, you started as an assistant in the NBA back in 1995. Now, all of these years later, for a coach, what's been the biggest change, you think?
Well, I think the biggest change, Brian, has been that we don't practice as much. There's much less time spent on the court with your team. It's more done in terms of film and individual work and not 5-on-5 type practice like it was back in 1995.
You mean to say we're talking about practice?
That's exactly right.
Here's Curry. And Curry just carving him up inside.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Conley with the ball. Now guarded by Curry. Conley goes in. Banked it in off the glass. 5 points in the game.
Yeah, Conley is not an easy cover. He can be quick on his feet when he sees a lane to the basket.
Stan, just how much of a catalyst has Mike Conley been since the Timberwolves got him?
Well, just listen to his teammates, Brian. They talk about leadership, the adult in the room, and he remains a very capable two-way player.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Brian, Anthony Edwards, his disposition just brightens a locker room. Coach Chris Finch said he's an absolute joy to coach. Always in a great mood with a great smile. It doesn't matter if he plays well or he doesn't. Every day he has the same approach and the same attitude.
And he wants to be great, Allie. There's no doubt about that. Here's Wiggins. McDaniels with the rebound. McDaniels got 4 rebounds now. For 3, Randall. The Warriors pull it in. Here's Hield with the drive. And that one is hammered home.
Where was the defense? Can't allow Hield to get this kind of positioning to throw it down.
Randall outside. Fires from deep. That won't go either for Randall. The Warriors lead by 4. Here's Green. It's rebounded by Anthony Edwards. The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 10 from the field in the second. Conley passes to Gobert. Edwards looking for an opening. Shot clock at 6. Outside Conley. It's McDaniels on the wing. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. Conley's got his 4th assist with that last one.
Look, when McDaniels can hit the 3, that really helps their spacing. So do you sit him with 3 fouls? Big decision for his coach here.
And it's the Warriors with the ball. Here's Curry. Oh, a strong finish from Curry.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense.
And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. So Edwards will go to the free throw line. That one on Hield, and it's a completely new group here for the Warriors.
Well, we know Edwards has an outstanding skill set, but what makes him truly special is his competitive will and ability to handle high-pressure moments.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
And these will be his 2nd and 3rd shots at the line here. And the free throw is good, now leading by 1.
And he didn't go to the line once in the first half, but now he's figuring out how to draw contact and getting himself to the line.
Shots good by Schroeder. Well, it's certainly been a roller coaster ride.
You do me one, I'll do you one better. It feels like we have a lead change every few possessions. And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you gotta love that kind of effort. Getting in there and fighting through the defense.
Anthony Edwards has been on display for Minnesota. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere.
In a tight game like this, free throws could be the difference. It would help if they could get some freebies.
Is that how you saw it when? And now, not a bad. And that is going to do it.
And as we get into this 3rd quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
What makes him an exciting player is the ultra-aggressive mindset that we saw over and over in the first half.
Yeah, he hasn't been settling. He's getting to the rim, and that's him at his best.
On the court for Minnesota, Joe Ingles is out there with Miller. Then there's Naz Reid. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Dillingham in at the point. the middle. Miller can't get it to go.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
And he lobs it. Wow, Kuminga playing way above the rim.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush. The grab, despite the Warriors' success over the last decade, it hasn't always been this way for this franchise.
Yeah, they didn't have many winning seasons before they got Steph, Clay, and Dre. And you know, BA, from 1978 to 2012, they made the playoffs just 6 times.
Kuminga, the pass to Looney. Outside Schroeder, 6 to shoot. Stolen by Reed. And they're running. And here's Dillingham from the arc. Connects from downtown. Dillingham's got his first 3 points of the game.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
Schroeder with it. He's picked up by Miller. Kuminga.
This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
Here's Dillingham, covered by Schroeder. Pass to Alexander Walker from the arc. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
Warriors trail by 5. Here's Schroeder. And he converts the layup. Schroeder's got his second basket.
I love this game plan. That's 10 points in a row from in close.
Miller, a screen on Schroeder. And here's Dillingham from the arc. They grab their own miss. Miller, the pass to Reed. Alexander Walker with it. 5 on the clock. The kick out to Ingles. Reed for 3. Looney grabs a miss. Looney's got his 4th rebound in this one.
2 minutes. Miller. First personal foul. First team foul.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Here's Schroeder. It's Podziemski on the wing. Pass to Moody. 6 on the shot clock. Robbed. Now here's Alexander Walker. Moody defends.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Reed against Looney. Miller, a screen on Looney. Reed for 3. The Warriors pull it in.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Ingles, good.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Warriors trail by 6. Stolen by Ingles. It's a one-on-one situation. Pass to Reed. Ingles, a screen on Looney. Reed for 3. Podziemski grabs the board.
Well, he continues to make the effort, but the results just aren't there this quick.
And, Coach, how about Naz Reid, the 2024 Sixth Man of the Year award winner?
Yeah, Brian, sort of unique. We often associate that award with shooting guards, but although he's a big, Reed is more than capable of putting up big numbers, including from long distance.
Kuminga against Miller. There's a screen by Kuminga. Here's Schroeder. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. Schroeder's got 4 points in the quarter.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pep.
Ingles passes to Alexander Walker. Ingles, a screen on Kuminga. Outside, Ingles. Back to Miller. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce. Shot clock and game clock, 1 second differential. Ingles from outside, and the rebound goes to the Warriors. Looney's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Kuminga. Reed with the rebound. Outside, Ingles. Pass to Alexander Walker. And so it's Minnesota finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. Really mucking it up. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
Yeah, well, this is the diversification of positions in this league. Everyone does everything.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. Inside, it's Green next to Jackson Davis. Curry and Hield to the sharpshooting backcourt. And it's Wiggins in at the small forward position. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Curry against Conley. Outside Curry. The shot from 20 feet out, and the basket good. A bank shot that time.
Well, guys, I'm happy I'm not guarding Steph right now. On nights like tonight, Curry can do no wrong.
Conley passes to Randall. Count it. And the Timberwolves lead by 8.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
To the inside. And it's Trace Jackson Davis with a foul. That's his first foul of the game.
They're starting a new trend with regard to turnovers. It's becoming problematic.
Minnesota leading by 8. Conley up top, down low. And it's Randall that time on the assist by Conley.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
Conley against Curry, and he makes it on the layup. Curry's got 19 points.
Yeah, another day, another virtuoso performance from Curry. It never ends.
Edwards against Hield. Here's Gobert. Oh, ferocious from Gobert.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. And here's Curry for 3. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Following this one, they get to host the Bulls. That'll be the first of 3 games played at home. Inside, Edwards lays it in. And there's a bevy of young talent in the NBA right now. Who are you most excited to see grow into a star, Stan?
Well, what I'm really excited about, Brian, is to see which of these young talents becomes true stars, transformative guys. Certainly, Chet Holmgren and Wembanyama have already had this great rivalry. Scotty Barnes has become the next big point guard. We see Anthony Edwards, Paolo Banchero. There's a lot of guys that could be the guy, and it'll be fun to find out who actually develops into that play.
As the torch is passed, who's going to take the mantle?
Well, he's playing great tonight, but not quite well enough to carry the entire team. They need to find some other contributors.
McDaniels, that's good.
They are unconscious from outside, and so far, the defense has had no answer.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Got it.
Yeah, the handles on Curry are insane. There's nothing he can't do with the ball in his hands.
From deep, Conley. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
The defense was just nowhere to be found, and because of that, he adds to their lead.
Yeah, look, the truth is, he doesn't need much space anyway. But that one was too easy.
Well, he's still battling, doing everything possible to keep them in this game.
Outside Edwards. Pass to Randall. Edwards against Hield. The kick out to Conley. Outside Edwards. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. Edwards got 5 points now in the quarter.
They're really employing a deep range initiative here in the 4th, and it's working.
Yeah, it's always a little risky to lean this hard on the 3-point shot. But when you're knocking him down, you might as well keep riding it.
Back to Curry. Over Conley. And there's another one for the Warriors.
Yeah, the sweet-looking jumper of Steph. It just looks so pure coming out of his hands.
Conley. Sweet little floater. And the Timberwolves lead by 15.
They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the Timberwolves.
Simply taking better care of the ball may have made all the difference.
Yeah, and then on the defensive end, they kept the pressure on and forced a number of miscues.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year. And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Anthony Edwards.
I have to say, he was totally unleashed tonight, flying up and down the court, helping out however he could. He made a big impact on both ends.
Outside Curry. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. But you can't make it that obvious.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
And they've been careless with the ball tonight.
Yeah, it's a lack of focus and a lack of discipline. They're better than this.
I'm sure he'd like to have that back. That's a missed opportunity.
They get it back. And that one's good with extra effort on the glass.
Excellent effort on the road. They've literally sucked the energy out of this arena.
Yeah, and winning games on the road is huge, especially when you get them in such a convincing fashion.
Randall with it. Jackson Davis on him. Curry with a steal. And again, no good by Golden State. So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that,
of these teams, Brent Barry, the fans are full of optimism.
Well, the seeds have been planted in the offseason, Kevin. What's about to bloom for these franchises as the year goes on? I mean, lots of movement around the league, but it's about the growth of your favorite team and watching these storylines play out as teams march towards the playoffs. A long ways away, but tonight's where it starts.
Now Sacramento starting five. DeRozan and Murray slot in at the small and power forward. Malik Monk out there with Zach LaVine. And it's Sabonis in at the center, filling out the middle. Now, here's Monk, coming off a solid outing against Minnesota. Curry looking around. Green with a screen on Monk. Fires away from outside. They get it back. With the drive, and then Monk with the dunk.
Oh, talk about some high flying. Give him some miles. Malik Monk up there.
Well, Brent, last season was disappointing for the Kings after being eliminated in the play-in.
Yeah, a little bit of regression. They did have some key injuries to some guys in the stretch of the season that was vital for them to make the playoff push. But I think it helped them realize just how fun the playoffs are and just how hard it is to get back there. And maybe in this offseason they come back a little bit more focused, knowing how loaded the Western Conference is.
Here's LaVine, takes it off the glass.
And over the years, LaVine has put on the muscle, which helps him on those challenging finishes at the rim.
Now here's Curry. His last outing, he had 24 points. Count that one. Curry's got 5 points so far.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Here's Monk. Again, Sacramento.
Always looking to score. Monk stays in that attacking mindset at all times.
Warriors have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. On the wing, Green. Pass to Jackson Davis. Outside for Curry. Shot clock at 2. For 3. Curry with another miss.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
LaVine for 3. Drops in the tray. LaVine's got his second basket of the night.
And we don't talk about the shooting of LaVine enough. Connecting from 3 at a great clip over his career.
Curry attacking. Sabonis grabs the board.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Here's DeRozan. Great tee that time from Green.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Now here's Curry. 5 points in the game. Lets it go. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Pretty lax defense there. He's going to see fewer and fewer chances if he can't bury those kind of jumpers.
No problem knocking that one down. 7 points for Zach LaVine.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Bobbed up there for Green. It's stolen by DeRozan. Monk with the ball. Outguarded by Hield. And the jam by LaVine.
And blessed with high-level explosiveness. LaVine is no stranger to finishing in the air.
Now here's Curry. Kicks it out to Wiggins. Back to Curry. Wiggins against DeRozan. And Wiggins throws it down.
He's got so much vertical ability. That's easy for Wiggins.
Murray left side. For 3, LaVine hits the three-point bomb. LaVine's got 12.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
LaVine against Curry. Stolen by LaVine. And the Kings pushing it up now. Here's DeRozan. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Curry wide open. And the Warriors get it back. That's a 2 from Hield. And he starts out with a miss in this one. And so it's Zach LaVine making things happen for this. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And when you consider how the Kings are doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
I couldn't ask for a better one right now. Just a complete rhythm by all the guys who got some minutes. Wonderful start.
Some kind of shooting in the backcourt for him. It's Curry and Hield. Up front, it's Green at the 4 with Jackson Davis at the 5. And it's Wiggins in at the small forward. That's the group for the Golden State Warriors to start the second quarter.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. LaVine for 3. And it's Curry with the rebound. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Warriors. 7-point differential. It's off to Utah after this game where they'll face the Jazz. They've packed their bags for a long one, as that'll be the first of 7 straight on the road. Here's Jackson Davis, and he dunks it down.
Well, Hield right there on the yield, waiting for someone to get open.
Sacramento leading by 5. It seems likely that the Warriors' title run under Steph Curry, Brent, has probably come to a close.
Yeah, I'm not going to count Steph Curry out quite yet, Kevin, but you know they have added some quality youngsters. They're trying to grow that group. How fast can they bring those kids along to championship caliber players? That's the big question. They're going to win their share of games.
Now here's Curry, 5 points in the game. To the paint. It's stolen by DeRozan. Murray with it. Now Green defending and finished off by DeRozan.
How about the athleticism from DeRozan? Taking off and then bringing the alley-oop thundering down.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, last season, Draymond Green got his three-pointer going again. He said, over the years, my shot took a dive. It was in large part because I couldn't get in and out of my hips. They were messed up. It was getting my movement patterns right. Kevin, my hips haven't been the same in years, but Draymond's are good. And now they've made him tough to deal with. Back to you.
Your hips are pretty good, David. I've always said your hip. Floor spacing, always critical. Good point, D.A. Curry shot is off. Sacramento leading by 7. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Murray. The Warriors pull it in. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Kings. That one was played in Sacramento.
Yeah, and their last time out against this club, turnovers really did them in. Just way too many mistakes.
Yeah, that had to have been #1 priority for the coaching staff coming into this one, limiting those turnovers and making sure they don't beat themselves this time.
Curry against DeRozan. They set the screen. Here's Jackson Davis. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And guys, what do you think about the hustle stance for Sacramento?
They're controlling the pace of this game, pushing the ball up court and getting good looks in early offense.
They've also done a great job of taking turnovers and producing out of that, working really hard that they're not wasting extra chances that they're creating.
Ever evolving as a passer, DeRozan continues to impress with his ability to find his teammates.
Now here's Curry. He has 5. A minute 20 left to play here in the half. Green passes to Curry. 6 to shoot. There's the triple. It's hauled in by the Kings. Sabonis has got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
Jumps up. Out that one, and the Kings lead has been cut to just 7 points in the basket from Andrew Wiggins.
And how about Wiggins' ability to slither in there and slip past the contact for a finish?
Chalk up 2 there.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Levine against Curry. 36 seconds left now here in the second. There's so many years in the NBA. You would think Curry would slow down, wouldn't you, Brent? But he remains at the very top of his game.
I think the best part about what we're seeing with Steph right now, Kevin, is his competitive will. You get to this age and you get to this stage after accomplishing all the things that Steph has done, and it's still not enough. So let's keep enjoying him while we can.
Now, here's Monk. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Back to Murray. Spins. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting. And it goes on Draymond Green.
A load to deal with inside. The strength of Murray makes him a tough cover.
So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. And here is Curry. He has 7. Puts up a 3. The shot misses. It's tipped. And so it's Sacramento holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
Checking out the Kings. Like most teams right now, they're optimistic. We'll see how they handle the first couple of games.
Yeah, everyone's... And now, time to talk about this game. What a solid start for the Kings.
You have to ask yourself, how much better?
And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the...
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. You look at Zach LaVine. He's really been playing well.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
And you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
On the floor for Sacramento, the post pair form will be Murray and Sabonis. LaVine is out there with Monk, and it's DeRozan in at the 3 slot. Here's Schroeder. Jump shot is good.
Nice use of the pick and roll from Schroeder there. Allows him to get an easy shot.
Monk against Schroeder. Murray kicks to Sabonis. The tray. And Moody pulls it down. Warriors trail by 6. The Warriors have been trying to win a championship while also developing young talent. And Brent, that's a tough thing to do.
Yeah, really hard to do because of the established players in front of you. How do you find time for guys who are going to be inconsistent and make mistakes? That coaching staff knows how important piling up every regular season win is in terms of your positioning in the playoffs. We'll see if this year they take another stride and those guys become more comfortable in their roles to help support the stars they've had for so many years.
Murray, the pass to Sabonis. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
And Sabonis getting his entire body up that time for the jam.
And so it's Schroeder with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. Trailing here by 8. And he lays it straight in. Schroeder's got 4 points in the quarter.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
DeRozan finds Monk. Sabonis feeling it out a bit. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
D has been just completely helpless and turned around. He's so dangerous when he's in this kind of rhythm.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Greg, give us one word to describe Domantas Sabonis on the offensive end.
Kevin, I guess I'd say dominant, but that really scratches the surface. The way Sabonis drops dimes, hits shots, and controls the glass, dominant just doesn't even really begin to say enough.
So the Kings call timeout. They're first. It's a completely new group on the floor for the Kings. Let's take this chance to see which of last season's teams had the most second chance points in the league. Number 5, the Warriors.
That's an effort stat for me. I mean, it shows you how hard this team works in the paint. They continue to pound the backboard.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, thanks. The Warriors have found something with Draymond Green and Trace Jackson-Davis inside. Green says, with the rim protected by Trace, I can just play off instinct and read the game. Jackson-Davis says, being able to interchange with him is great. The things he teaches me has helped my game a lot. Kevin?
I'd love to hear those stories. Thanks, David. Moody with it, now guarded by Len. And with that shot, the Kings lead is cut to just 7 on the basket from Moody. Sacramento's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Miles sets a screen for Ellis.
2 minutes remaining in the quarter. 2 minutes.
Pass to Wiles. Shot clock at 6. Here's Len. To Wiles. Now Ellis, defended by Looney. Count it. Ellis has got the lead up to 9 now for the Kings.
And he waited for the last possible minute to get that one off. Made a sick adjustment right before he let it go.
Schroeder kicks to Kuminga. Back to Schroeder. Lays it up off the glass. Schroeder's got 6 points.
Great move off the dribble from Schroeder there to lose the defense.
Carter dished to Len. Wiles against Kuminga. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Well, the Kings went from 3 seed in 2023 to out of the playoffs completely, Brent, last season.
Well, it speaks to how competitive the Western Conference was. You know, you got to realize, Kevin, Sacramento won just 2 less games than they did after that magical run in 2023. The West was just better. So the Kings got to fill some holes, find some pieces, and hopefully have some guys improve upon what they did last season.
Here's Looney. Off target with his 3.
Looks like the game plan is they're willing to give him that kind of shot. It worked out for them this time, but if they give it to him again, I bet 3 points are coming.
Near the 3-point line, it's Ellis. It's rebounded by Golden State.
Shot didn't fall, but that play worked well to get a good look at the basket.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
Here's Moody. Misses off the left iron. And so it's the Sacramento Kings. 13 points up at the end of the period. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
The passing for the team becoming contagious, this time involving the big.
And as we head into the 4th, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Up front, it's Green at the 4 with Jackson-Davis at the 5. Some kind of shooting in the backcourt for him. It's Curry and Hill. And it's Wiggins in at the small forward position. That's the Warriors' 5. Sinks the 3-pointer. And the Kings lead by 13.
I'll tell you what, Monk wasting no time getting those 3 points back.
And Zach LaVine gets the whistle that time. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
First team foul.
LaVine against Curry. On the wing, Green. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Personal foul.
And to me, Draymond Green really embodies the idea of a high IQ player. He can read the opposition, predict where a play is going, and those instincts aren't something that can be easily taught to anyone.
And the fire that Draymond Green plays with, I think, is the most admirable quality. Knows how to get himself and his teammates going throughout the course of a long, grinding 82-game season.
DeRozan passes to Monk. 4 on the clock. Levine inside the three-point line. It's hauled in by Jackson Davis. Jackson Davis has got rebound number 5 here tonight. It's Curry outside. Monk grabs the board.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
And then Monk with the dunk.
One thing Monk is known for is that vertical.
Outside Curry. Throws it up high.
And hard to decide which is better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
There's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Back to Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
Oh, powering that one down. Murray saw a chance to go for it and took it.
Wiggins. Rebound by the Kings.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Levine for 3. It's hauled in by Jackson Davis. Jackson Davis has got 6 rebounds now in the game. And Malik Monk is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. Curry against Levine. They kick out to Hield. And Frankie, here some players now having their shooting motion analyzed with optical recognition. More data for the shot doctors.
Well, Kevin, information is one thing, but disseminating that information and being able to communicate that to a player is really where the rubber meets the road. How are you going to help him grow with that kind of analysis?
Back to Murray. 6 on the shot clock. Tries the spin move. It's stolen by Green. And it's the Warriors on the break. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Sabonis with the steal. Fires the 3. And it's DeRozan missing. Warriors trail by 11. Here's Curry with the 3. The 3 ball from Curry.
Honestly, guys, Curry is the best three-point shooter I've ever seen.
The Kings have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the 4th quarter. Here's Levine. The kick out to Sabonis. On the wing, DeRozan. Covered by Hield. It's stolen by Curry. Curry gets inside and lays it in.
Great work inside by Curry there. So clever and composed in the paint.
Monk outside. Back to Levine. And Buddy Hield is going to pick up the foul. And so the coach's challenge here comes into play. The coach protesting the personal foul call.
Tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being able now. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Drums check in for Sacramento. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, guys. Well, Steve Kerr talked to his team during the last timeout. He told his players, I need you to play smarter out there. We're in a rush right now, and that's why we're behind. Slow things down. Run our plays. We'll see if that tempo shifts at all. Back to you guys.
All right, thank you, David. Here's Wiggins. Rejected by Len.
Well, putting the wingspan to great use, Len throws that one away.
Shots good by Sabonis.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. DeRozan finds Monk. Sabonis sets the pick for Monk. He takes it in, and then Monk with the dunk.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
So it's the Kings winning this one easily. And thank you for that, David. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony,
What's tops on your list, RJ?
A lot of things, really. But, man, the energy in the building. This house is rocking. These fans are so pumped up and optimistic about their team right now.
Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. DeRozan and Murray in at the forward spots. Malik Monk is out there with Zach LaVine. And it's Sabonis in at the 5, down low. Outside LaVine. Pass to DeRozan. Clock at 6. And the dunk by DeRozan.
DeRozan making his presence felt at the rim.
And so it's Conley who brings up the ball for Minnesota. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Chris Finch. The message that he sent to his team is that they need to be laser focused on DeMar DeRozan. He told me DeRozan can expect to see plenty of double teams. He said if they're going to beat us tonight, DeMar's not going to be the guy to do it. And of course, DeMar may have something to say about that. We'll find out. Back over to you.
Okay, thanks, Allie.
Such a talented passer at his position. Sabonis is all about making winning plays.
And Richard, throughout his career, DeMar DeRozan has such an easy time finding ways to score.
He knows how to get to his spots on the floor, BA. You have to do your work early against DeRozan because he is a midi master. If you let him move freely, he will J you to death.
LaVine passes to Murray. Outside for LaVine. Shot clock at 3. Second chance effort. There's the drive. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
Basically a Hail Mary, and LaVine got the benefit of the doubt.
Randall, a screen on Monk. Randall outside. Let's go with a 3. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
LaVine surveys the D. Misses the 3.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
Shot is good by Edwards.
You can't lose sight of where Edwards is in transition. He can be so explosive in these situations.
DeRozan finds Monk. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
Just an incredible display of power. He attacked the rim with both hands.
Most definitely. That was a thunder dunk. Wow. Here's Gobert. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Yeah, just what they needed from Gobert. Grabbing the rebound with those long arms and sending it back.
Monk passes to LaVine. Back to Monk. And that one is stuffed right through. Already 5 lead changes here.
Speaks to how evenly matched these teams have been thus far.
It's Edwards with a drive. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Grant, when it comes to Anthony Edwards, fair to say he's meeting expectations so far.
Oh, no question, BA. The first overall pick in the 2020 draft. Edwards has been anything but a bust. Now we are seeing him trying to compete for titles.
And the Kings have held tough, but it seems like the West has gotten tougher, Grant.
Well, what's the saying? If you're not getting better, you're getting worse. And the Kings have to find that next level.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent.
Oh, sensational!
Yes.
What a dunk!
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I like to see. Check out LaVine getting artful at the rim, leaving the defense just completely clueless of how to stop it.
Here's Conley. The putback. Pass to Edwards. Randall, a screen on LaVine. And here's Edwards outside. Gets the 3 ball to go. Edwards has got 6 points.
And a slick play called by Edwards, creating space for himself to operate.
LaVine with it. Puts up a 3. Drills it from deep. He's got 7.
His accuracy is on another level this quarter. Really high quality shooting.
Conley passes to Gobert. Back to Conley. Pass to Gobert. Outside Conley. Now here's Edwards. He's covered by Levine. From behind the arc. Offensive rebound. The kick out to Conley. Randall on the screen. The three. Rebound by the Kings. Last time they met was in Minneapolis, where they beat the Timberwolves.
Yeah, they barely got by this team in the last meeting. Rebounding was the big factor.
Sacramento shooting their first free throw of the evening.
A guy who loves to play at a quick pace. Monk's speed and tenacity can make him very difficult to guard.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by McDaniels.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
Levine. And Levine throws it down.
One of the best dunkers of this era. Levine loves to put on a show.
The shot by Conley. No good. Here's Monk. No good from the wing. Zach Levine. He's been the guy making things happen for the Kings. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Kings.
They've started the game the right way, penetrating the defense and attacking the rim. They're just not settling.
Yeah, also, you got to appreciate how unselfish they've been. I mean, the ball movement has been impressive, and the assist numbers are off the chart.
And is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Rudy Gobert is out there with Julius Randle. And it's Conley in at the 1. So that's the Timberwolves 5.
Oh! Randall put some extra on that slam, entertaining the fans and the broadcasters.
Ooh, had a nice open look right there. Sabonis has got 4 points now in the quarter.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
Edwards against Levine. Now here's Edwards. Defense is right there. And he's going to... And coach doesn't like the call at all. He's opting to use his challenge. He wants the officials to look at the replay.
Calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look so the officials can be sure they get it right. So they see clear evidence of a bad call and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
And Grant, the success of teams like the Timberwolves showing that size still matters.
Yeah, in this pace and space era, that may have come into question just a bit, but size and skill combined has always been your best bet at winning.
Monk passes to Murray, just 5 to shoot. Tipped. Here's Conley. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. Conley's got his first 2 points.
Rising up with assertiveness, Conley always recognizes when he should shoot off the dribble.
Sabonis outside. To the paint. Here we go, all alone. Conley with the ball. He's picked up by Levine. Edwards fires from way outside. Pat misses. Had a chance to tie it.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Pass to Murray. Outside for Levine. And here's Monk. Shot clock at 5. DeRozan outside. Here's Sabonis. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. Timberwolves trail by 3. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, the Timberwolves are one of the biggest teams in the association, and Coach Chris Finch said, quote, That's how we're built. It's part of our identity. That's what we have to lean into. We want to be big at the rim and force our size on opponents. Ryan, he loves to see other teams hesitant to venture into the paint.
Hearing footsteps, right? Allie, thanks.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
And it's good for 2.
Great dime by Gobert. Scans the floor well to find his teammates.
Monk. And the layup is good off the glass. Monk's gotten 4 this quarter. Well, Grant, with players getting bigger and more athletic, do you support moving the restricted area out?
Yeah, B.A., I would. We've seen a lot of injuries when defenders slide underneath elevated players on the drive. So cutting down that risk makes a lot of sense. Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Top of the key. Here's Levine. Boy, they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but still coming up empty. Conley finds Edwards. Here's Gobert. Pass to Edwards. Back to Gobert. And it's Gobert in the comfort zone.
Yeah, and Gobert's teammates encourage him to seek out his offense, especially when he's this deep.
Monk passes to Levine. Over Edwards. Shot by Levine, no good.
Credit the defensive effort there, not giving him room to operate.
McDaniels can't hit. Here we go. Here's Murray. And Gobert with a block.
Yeah, the long arms. It's difficult to protect your shot from Gobert's reach.
Here's Conley. He's got 5. Randall, a screen on Monk. Conley with the ball. And Sabonis picks him up defensively. And that one's good from Conley.
He was inside his own head in that first quarter. You could see it. Now he's doing a much better job of letting the game come to him.
Here's Monk. Sacramento again missing. Here's Minnesota. They're on a 17-6 run. Here's McDaniels. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed. And now a 6-point Timberwolves lead.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
This is that modern big man play. Tall guys who are comfortable draining shots from deep.
From outside the arc, they get the rebound. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. The T-Wolves on top, leading by 3. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
You look at their success so far, and the result is great execution. They're playing within themselves and within the system.
All right, guys. And that is going to do it.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Malik Monk really making a difference here.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
Taking a look at the Kings. The duo inside. It's Murray and Sabonis. Zach LaVine out there with Malik Monk. And it's DeRozan in at the 3. Tricky inside shot by Murray.
Yeah, roughing Murray up a little in there, but he's built to take punishment and can still deliver.
You know, when it comes to Keegan Murray, it's his all-around presence that helps this team, Richard.
Yeah, he's a very talented blue guy. He doesn't make a ton of splash plays, but he is steady and consistent, and coaches love players like that.
And it's a completely new group for the Kings. Outside, Alexander Walker. 4 on the clock. Reed for 3. Then pulls it in. The Kings trailing. Here's Carter, and he drives in. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. And here's Minnesota now. Following this one, they get to host the Bulls. An opportunity now for them to get back on top.
Yeah, they've kept it within arm's length. Now they need to make a play.
For the lead. And it's good on the layup. Crowder's got his first basket. And it's amazing. Neither team has been able to hold the lead for any length of time.
Yeah, these guys are leaving it all on the floor tonight.
Dillingham. And a nice finish on the layup. And the Timberwolves lead by 1.
These defenders really need to man up, particularly in the lane.
Carter from outside. Miller pulls it in. And here's Miller. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. And now around 2 minutes going by in this half. Hits a three-pointer.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
First team foul.
Here's Ellis. Still no points. Pass to Lynn. Gets rebounded by Minnesota. Right side Ingles. Here's Dillingham. He's checked by Carter. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Kings. And let's see what the Minnesota Timberwolves have coming up. On Wednesday, they'll defend home court against the Chicago Bulls. And then on Thursday, they'll be matching up against Steven Adams and the Houston Rockets.
And that game against Portland is going to be game number 4 for them during the start of this NBA campaign. They'll want to get off to a hot start for the year. Precision pass into the post. Well-earned assist.
Dillingham, no good. Stolen by Ingles. From downtown. The Timberwolves again can't hit. The Kings have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Grant, the Kings, one of those up-and-coming teams that are knocking at the door.
Yeah, they have some stars, B.A. They have some great role players, too. Part of their problem is they're in the Western Conference. It's so hard to just make the play-in tournament in that conference.
Pass to Reed. Miller with it. Lyles on him. Here's Dillingham. He's checked by Carter. 6 on the shot clock. On the wing, Alexander Walker. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Another miss by Minnesota.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Here's Lyles. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Minnesota in the lead. And here's Dillingham from the arc. Tipped.
Slow going for him this quarter. The defense putting up a good fight.
They get it back. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Naz Reid. That's his first foul of the game.
Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
Now Carter. No points yet for the tie. Shot is good. Off the back rim and in. And that ties it up.
That may be not the highest percentage of looks right there, but look, you can't argue with results, I guess.
Pure from three-point range.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a 3 each time.
Pass to Ellis. There's a screen by Lynn. Ellis's shot is off.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
Kings trail by 3.
If they take their time, this will be the final possession of the quarter.
Yeah, it's all about clock management with these situations. Let's see how that plays out.
And here's Dillingham from the arc. Len pulls it in. Len's got 4 rebounds now. 1 second left. Here's Lyles. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight... And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
He'll be proud of that one. Bigs love when their passing skills are noticed.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. They've got Miller, Dillingham out there with Nikhil Alexander-Walker. Then there's Naz Reid, and it's Ingles in at the small forward. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Here's Ellis. Drops in the layup for 2. Ellis has gotten his first bucket of the night.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
And it's a completely new group for the Timberwolves. Monk against Conley. Randall, a screen on Monk. Conley passes to Randall. McDaniels, a screen on Murray. McDaniels with it. He's picked up by Levine.
Edwards on target. Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Team putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Inside, Gobert uses the glass on the layup. And now it's a 6-point Timberwolves lead.
Outstanding job converting in close. Gobert understands how to execute around the rim.
Outside Monk. Sinks the tray.
You can tell his hustle inspires the entire squad. He really gets everyone so amped up.
And there's the foul. It's on Malik Monk. That's foul number 2 for him. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Edwards looking for an opening.
After an efficient first half offensively, they've dropped off some. I'm not sure what's exactly changed.
Ooh, Levine getting after it on the break.
Ooh, boy, that's some great speed. Athletically, Levine is just a step above most people.
From deep, Conley. He buries it from 3.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
And so Monk will bring it up for Sacramento. Takes a 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got rebound number 7 tonight. Edwards, the pass to McDaniels. Outside for Randall. There's the triple. Counted from distance. And the Timberwolves lead by 7.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Monk against Conley. Left side Monk. Murray passes to Sabonis. Just 5 on the clock. Lets it go from the wing. And perfection right through the net.
Answering the bell, Sabonis. Big time, guys.
There's a minute 54 left in the fourth. And stolen by Murray. Back come the Kings in transition. Shot is good by Levine.
Levine has always seen himself as a top-tier player, and he continues to prove it with his play.
Minnesota leading by 3. Edwards with it. He's picked up by Levine. Edwards, a pass to McDaniels. To Edwards. Great D that time from Murray. The Kings have gotten 5 of their 7 shots to fall in this final quarter. Outside Monk. Pass to DeRozan. Ooh, McDaniels with a steal. Fast break. Here we go. And here's Edwards outside. Book it. And it's Randall with the assist. Edwards has got 6 in the quarter. And a breakdown here, guys, of the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
You also can't ignore the good job they've done rebounding on the offensive end tonight. That hustle has been well rewarded with second chance points.
Conley finds Randall. Randall, a screen on Levine. Back to Randall. Outside Edwards. 6 to shoot. He connects!
And you gotta love the mentality of Anthony Edwards. He wants to be the star. He wants the spotlight. Not everyone is like that.
DeRozan. Oh, DeRozan hanging around for the second effort.
The veteran leader of this squad, DeMar DeRozan, showing the kids how it's done down the stretch.
Sabonis outside. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. To tie it up. Count it! Oh, a tremendous three! We're tied!
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
Randall a screen on Monk. Randall outside. McDaniels from long range. Oh, bangs home the three!
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Here's Levine. Here's Sabonis. It doesn't go for him. So it's a narrow victory for the Timberwolves, pulling it out for the W. What a performance they had here at home today.
focus.
Yeah, I think obviously there's a ton of excitement because you put the off-season to use trying to improve your skill as a player. But you love the game of basketball. It's hard not to get amped up. You know, it's just the mature players who are able to channel that in the right direction.
Now Golden State's starting 5. Some kind of shooting in the backcourt for him. It's Curry and Hield. In at small and power forward, it'll be Wiggins and Green. And it's Jackson Davis in at the 5 down low. Now here's Curry. Hield outside. Clock at 4. Hit the floater. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Edwards. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Boy, that defense must be better. Anthony Edwards getting it done on the interior.
Conley against Curry. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Yeah, and Conley just makes the game fun. Able to shoot, but focused on also facilitating for teammates.
DB, ever since winning the most improved player back in 2021, Randall has stayed scoring at an incredible clip.
Yeah, Kevin, what makes this guy such a difficult matchup is his size and the ability to drive it. And now what you've seen is this evolution into a legit threat from three-point territory. He is such a difficult cover.
Hands it from downtown.
Well, Mike Conley has proven a consistent three-point shooter in his career. Get a hand up, folks.
Curry attacking. They kick it out to Green. Pass to Jackson Davis. Here's Edwards. And there's another one for the Timberwolves.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic. It is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
To halt the run, and the layup by Curry.
Stephen Curry, a 3-level scorer, gets a chippy right there.
McDaniels against Wiggins. From deep. Kept alive. Out to Edwards. Conley scanning the floor. Spins to the inside. Here's Gobert. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Curry with it. Now defended by Gobert. Gobert with the block.
Boy, whenever Gobert is out there, he will make you think about shooting near the rim. This guy's such a good shot blocker.
Randall with a screen for Conley. Connects from three-point range. Conley's got 9.
And off to an incredible start here early from long range.
Conley against Curry. 1:44 left to play in the first quarter. Got it. Good job in the low post. 6 points for him.
All right, defensively now, you've got to find a way to slow this guy down because he's putting it to you.
Handle no good. It's stolen by Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Minnesota leading by 8. Here's Randall. That shot off the mark. Great D that time from Green.
Let's give some credit to the defense for how they're guarding this guy right now because they're refusing to let him get comfortable.
Gobert, the pass to Conley. Back to Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip. And guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Curry kicks to Wiggins. We've got 28 seconds left to play in the first. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Well, getting to the line at will nowadays
Wiggins wanting to improve his free throw percentage.
The Warriors shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. They can't make the second free throw either. Missing both.
And not what we're accustomed to seeing from him at all from the free throw line.
And Edwards with the stuff.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I know it's early, but you have got to like the dominance down low. Right now, they are playing bully basketball.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic, but boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. Timberwolves lead by 10. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Minnesota.
They have started this game looking to push the tempo, and it's working for them. Great job of scoring in transition.
Yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating turnovers and turning those into points on the offensive end.
Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniel. Randall out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Conley in at the point guard. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Timberwolves. That 3 off the mark. Timberwolves leading by 8.
You know, when Rudy Gobert is down low, it strikes fear into the opponent. This is a guy who has led the league in blocks and rebounds at different times. Inside the paint, he is just a nightmare to battle against.
Curry to the rim. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Curry's got 4 this quarter.
He has perfected his ability in the pick and roll. Curry going to work.
Conley's shot is off.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Hield. Good. Great play by Green to set it up.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here, it is eye-opening.
Conley with it, and Curry picks him up defensively. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Hield against McDaniel. And then Hield with the dunk.
Wow, buddy, Hield taking flight, showing he is more than just a three-point specialist.
Conley for 3. The Warriors pull it in. Jackson Davis has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
He started the game scorching the Nets from deep. 3 triples in the first period, but none here in the second.
Here's Wiggins. And McDaniels with the block.
McDaniels with the defensive presence twice on the pipes.
Off the inbound. Lock at 6. There's Green with the 3. Gobert pulls it in. Timberwolves leading by 5. And now let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, Rudy Gobert has tied for the most Defensive Player of the Year awards all time, but he's challenging himself to do more offensively. He said it's all about just being okay with missing or making mistakes, freeing my mind and doing the things that I work on to get out of the shell that I was being put in. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David Aldridge, we thank you for that report. Curry, that's good. And the league giving a bit more leeway, GA, to defenders. As a hard-nosed defender yourself, I'm sure you like that change.
Oh, I do. I mean, we all love the intensity of playoff basketball. So why not bring a certain level of physicality to the regular season?
Rebounded by the Timberwolves. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. They'll be playing host to Chicago for their next game. Randall, a screen on Curry. Edwards passes to Gobert. Back to Edwards. Randall with a screen for Edwards. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Now here's Conley, the fast break opportunity. Offensive rebound. Here's Gobert Outside Conley. Edwards looking it over. Shot clock at 5. They shoot again. And the call on the and here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal.
Where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Free throw good, Edwards. You hear, Doris, people now calling Anthony Edwards one of the faces of the NBA. And I'm assuming you'd agree.
100% agree, because the skills are extraordinary. The development in his decision-making has gone leaps and bounds from where it was. Beyond that, Kevin, he's a lockdown defender, one of the best competitors, fearless in the big moments, and one of the most charismatic young men in the league today. This guy is spectacular.
Angle from outside. It's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got 4 assists now tonight.
Well, you've got to be decisive in catch-and-shoot situations, and Julius Randle leaves no doubt.
Here's Curry with the 3. Here's Jackson Davis. And there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Conley inside the line. It's in the bucket for his 4th field goal. Shooting at a 4 of 9 clip.
Well, 1 make in 6 attempts. I think it's fair to say he's had a rough start to this quarter.
It's Curry outside. Again, Curry missing.
No idea why he's attempting so many outside shots. It's not his day, and he needs to either look to drive or get it to an open teammate.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the 2-hand slam. Timberwolves keep it alive. Nice shot by Gobert.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the 3rd quarter underway.
His selections is touch phenomenal. It's the kind of shooting night some people dream about, except for me.
And looking ahead, thank you for being with us.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Curry with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
So for the Golden State Warriors right now, Bajemski out there with Dennis Schroeder. Then it's Kuminga. Then there's Moses Moody. And it's Looney in at the center position. Here's Moody. Good on the triple.
I'll tell you, he'll take that all day, every day. I'm sure he was shocked to find himself that wide open.
You know, Greg, when you look at the Timberwolves' history, the first round had been a problem for them. But not last year, as they swept the Phoenix Suns.
And you got to look at it as being a tremendous success, right? Because going into the season, I don't know that anyone thought they would have made it to the conference finals. But, boy, that young group gelled well together, and the sky's the limit for the future.
The wide open look here for Ingles. No good on the triple.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Down low. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim. Reed gets the bucket. Reed's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Well, this is the value of Naz Reid, a center who can shoot it with great consistency from range.
Offensive rebound. Pajemski on the wing. Pass to Moody. Driving in. Ingles with the rebound. Timberwolves leading by 8. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you very much. The Timberwolves have become a rough and rugged team. Swingman Jaden McDaniels said, "We don't let nobody push us around. We're always being physical defensively. I feel like we're a tough team, super tough." And Kevin, they certainly have the size to hold their own.
Always being physical. But David, that's their identity. And we thank you for the report.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. And it's Miller with the jam.
That's what we call a power finish. There's no such thing as gentle for the big man.
And Greg, talk about a guy who can create for himself. Dillingham can already score on elite defenders.
Yeah, and Kevin, a lot of that is his footwork. You can see the hours he's put into it. And then add in the body control and quickness. Good luck slowing this young man down.
Back to Alexander Walker. And the wide open shot from Reed. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. Chance now to take a look at some of the steal numbers over the scope of the last few months for Mike Conley.
I feel like he hasn't been paying as much attention to the defensive aspect of the game as he needs to. His steals have dropped over the past few months, and he needs to get back some of that fire on D.
Reed misses. Warriors trail by 9. It's deflected. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. And now, here's the 2K leaderboard with the teams that last season scored the most second chance points in the NBA. Number 5, the Warriors.
That's an effort stat for me. I mean, it shows you how hard this team works in the paint. They continue to pound the backboard.
Takes it inside. Here's Pajemski. Fires for 3.
I think one thing you know about Joe Ingles is he understands angles defensively, and he will compete.
Quick shot there, and it's off target.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Here's Schroeder. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
They're looking to attack in transition every time down the floor, just wearing the defense thin at this point.
Second chance points have also been a big part of what's happened in this game. Crashing the boards with authority, turning those opportunities into second chance points. Boy, big time on the offensive glass.
And he drives in. Pass to Moody. 26 seconds left in the third quarter, and the shot is good.
Well, everyone's seeking those high percentage looks in the restricted area. Nicely done there.
Here's Reed, and Reed throws it down.
There's a little muscle in his hustle. Naz Reid on the drive finds his way.
Now Pajemski. No scoring in this one. From downtown. The offensive rebound. Good if it goes. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's Minnesota. Ahead by 9 is the quarter. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Conley and Edwards are the guards. Gobert is out there with Randall, and it's McDaniels in at the 3 spot, so that's the Timberwolves 5. Here's Curry. Gobert with the block.
There is a reason his nickname is the Stifle Tower. Send it back, Rudy.
Goes back up. Curry's shot is off. Minnesota leading by 9. For 3, Edwards. The Warriors pull it in. Jackson Davis has got 6 rebounds now in the game.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stop.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
How good is that? I mean, he can make a defender look foolish at times.
Gobert with a screen on Hield, and they call an illegal screen here.
Now, beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Curry dishes to Hield. Back to Curry. They kick it out to Green. Gobert with the block. And now the fast break. Edwards with the ball. From outside, off the mark. Warriors trail by 9. Curry wide open. A 3-pointer, no good.
Well, he hasn't proven to be much of a floor spacer for them. He had the 1-3, but that was back in the first half.
They're whistled for a blocking foul, and he'll head to the line. Here's what the Timberwolves have lined up on their schedule. On Wednesday, they'll defend home court against the Chicago Bulls. Then on Thursday, they'll be facing Steven Adams and the Houston Rockets.
And looking at the Cavs matchup, it's a good checkpoint to see how they fare. It's the 5th contest on the year for them and a chance to evaluate where they stand.
And Gobert gets to Randall. Bangs home the trifecta. And the Timberwolves lead by 10.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Curry. The rebound by the Timberwolves.
Boy, it's been a struggle in this quarter, and the team needs more from him. There's no doubt.
Warriors trail by 10. 3-pointer, Hield. And again, it's the Warriors missing. The Timberwolves have gone just 33% from the field in the 4th quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Randall with a screen for McDaniel. Back to Randall. He hits the back iron and sends the shot. And now it's a 12-point Timberwolves lead. Here's Curry, and it's blocked by Conley. Hield against Edwards. Shoots from the line. Gobert. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Gobert's got the lead up to 14 now for the Timberwolves.
You simply must account for Rudy Gobert and keep him off the offensive glass. He's done it his whole career.
And he's easily been their best rebounder tonight.
He's competed for every missed shot. Feels like he's quicker to the basketball than anyone else out there.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And so Conley will bring the ball up for the Timberwolves. So far in the 4th quarter, they belong to 6 points. Randall with the bucket.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness, as well as the ability to close. We really got to give it up here for the Timberwolves.
One area that stands out that we've seen tonight from them, their aggressiveness in getting steals, something I know that you really value yourself.
I think it sparked their offense. It deflates the opposition, and when you have the type of effort we saw tonight, it's pretty hard to overcome that defensive pressure down the stretch.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats, just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Rudy Gobert.
Boy, his defense is what stood out to me. There was a no-fly zone around this guy all night. He contested every shot in his area and sent a few back.
44 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Outside Conley. And another three for Minnesota.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
It's good from long range. 27 seconds left in the fourth. Randall with a screen for Gobert. Driving inside. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
Curry, that's good. So it's Minnesota now. It's an 18-point game. It's blocked. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and
brand new season. So many possibilities.
Well, you know, BA, for the players, you're excited and relieved at the same time. You get to see all the hard work you put in during the offseason pay off.
Let's take a look at our starters for the Golden State Warriors. Curry and Hield to the sharpshooting backcourt. Inside, it's Green next to Jackson Davis. And it's Wiggins in at small forward. It's Monk on the wing. He's covered by Curry. Outside Monk. Into the lane. Good work defensively by Jackson Davis. Here's Curry. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy.
Not just from deep. Steph Curry, one of the best guard finishers around the rim.
And Levine has got the ball here for the Sacramento Kings. 4-point game. And he banks in the layup.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give them credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Curry, that's good.
Yeah, all those things that Steph does before the game, and you think there's no way he's pulling those off in the game. Guess what? He's pulling them off in the game.
Stephen Curry is still playing, but the debates have already started about where he ranks among the all-time greats, Brent.
LBA, it's a matter of opinion, but if your opinion is that he shouldn't be up there, shame on you. At 6'2", this guy is pound for pound, maybe the best player that's ever suited up in this league.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to talk with the head coach of the Kings. I asked him specifically about Stephen Curry and what his defensive game plan is for him, and he told me, I just talked with them about communicating out there, especially when the screens are coming. We can't give Steph an inch in those situations. I think it's fair to say we can expect to hear a lot of chatter out there tonight, guys.
Okay, thank you, Allie.
Yeah, the big-time vertical there. DeRozan still has it, having played well over a decade in this league.
Curry passes to Wiggins. Oh, it's stolen by DeRozan. Here's Monk. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move. He's got a chance for one more at the line. It's on Stephen Curry. Sacramento shooting their first free throw of the night here.
You know, and Monk is one of those guys off the bench, an energizer, someone that can provide a scoring punch to your offense.
Curry looking it over. Shoots over Levine. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
Monk against Hield. And it's Monk missing. And Curry's got the ball here for the Warriors. They trail by 1. About 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. 5 to shoot. From 9 feet. Offensive rebound. The kick out to Wiggins. On the wing, Green. Back to Wiggins. Here's Curry. The third shot of the possession finally falls for him. Curry's got 6.
Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
Outside Murray. Curry against Monk. Pass to DeRozan. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Kings. That one in Sacramento.
And in their last game against this club, turnovers really were a problem for them.
Yeah, that had to have been #1 priority for the coaching staff coming into this one, limiting those turnovers and making sure they don't beat themselves this time.
Now here's Jackson Davis. It's good.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Murray against Green. Shot on the wing. And it falls all over the rim and in.
Like seeing Murray work himself into this offense, wanting to contribute whenever he can.
Tipped away. Levine with a steal and pushing it up. Here's Sacramento. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
This is how you execute in transition, getting all the way to the cup.
Yeah, sweet finishes like that, you see everybody get up. Look at the guys on the bench. They're fired up.
Curry passes to Wiggins. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Going inside. Here's Green. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far. There's 10 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Levine. Offline from the high post. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Warriors ahead. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And what do you guys think about the Warriors here in this one?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
Yeah, you don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
So on the floor for Golden State, Wiggins and Green hold down the forward spots. Curry and Hield to the sharp-shooting backcourt. And it's Jackson Davis in at the center position. Here's Curry. Up top, Wiggins. Shakes him. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That'll belong to Domantas Sabonis.
Wiggins right now just using force, challenging the defense, and sometimes making them get very physical with his play.
And we have seen Andrew Wiggins step up as the second best player on a title team. But it's all about his consistency.
Well, Andrew Wiggins' role, I believe, changed last year. A little in and out of the lineup for Andrew, and the changes around him have not been ideal. I hope that he embraces whatever it is that the coaching staff wants him to lock in this year, because as a two-way player, Andrew Wiggins is still very capable.
Sabonis can't hit. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. No surprise here. Stephen Curry hopes to be a Warrior for life. He said being a part of a group of legends that have played for one franchise, established a culture, and won at the highest level, and did it with a lot of different roster combinations, I don't ever take that for granted. Brian, what a run.
Yeah, it is a great run, and he's been the foundation, Allie. Thank you. DeRozan's gone 1 for 3 from the field here. Levine against Curry. And he lobs it up to the rim. And stolen by Murray. Levine with it. Now Wiggins defending to the middle. Back to Levine. Stolen by Wiggins. They push it up 4-on-3. And Domantas Sabonis pulls it down. For Sacramento, they've gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. All right, Grant, which U.S.-born player do you think has the best chance to supplant LeBron as the face of the league?
Oh, man, you putting me on the spot, B.A. Well, the conversation has to be between Jason Tatum, Ja Morant, and Anthony Edwards. They're the best young talent that the U.S. has to offer, and they're only getting better.
Curry, no good. And so Sabonis will bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. They've only given up 1 point in the second quarter. That one coming at the line. Tries to spin move. Down low. And stolen by Green. Pass to Curry. Green, a screen. Pulls it from the top of the key. Good. He hits the jumper. Curry's got 8.
It's not talked about a lot, but Steph is fast. So whether he's firing or passing, the defense is pretty much on their heels, especially in the screen and roll.
Outside Monk. Sabonis with a screen on Green. To the inside. 5 to shoot. From down low. They kick it out to Murray. Pass to Sabonis. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll head to the line for 3.
Sabonis is an unselfish player. You can see it in the actions out there on the floor. He's trying to get the best out of both himself and his teammates.
Well, Grant, in the spring of 2024, a remarkable streak ended. Domantas Sabonis had recorded 61 consecutive double-doubles.
Yeah, it was the longest streak since the merger back in 1976. Now, Sabonis has led the NBA in rebounding multiple years. Plus, he has averaged 8 assists in a season, so that is big-time production.
Curry against Levine. Curry creates inside.
Well, you give Curry a point-blank shot. That's just too easy.
Monk against Curry. Knocked away. Hit stolen by Hield. Levine against Curry. Takes the 3. Rebound by Sacramento.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
Levine against Curry. Jacks up a 3. Ooh, the soft touch of Levine knocking down the 3.
And we've watched it for years, the floor stretching ability of Levine.
Here's Curry. Ooh, another basket for him. He's 6 of 11 now.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
To the paint. Sabonis, the pass to Murray. They get it again. Sabonis, he's open. Off target with the open look.
He'd love to make them pay for giving up that wide open jumper. Just unable to do so.
That won't go either for Curry. The Kings have got 2 of 7 attempts to drop since the end of the first quarter. And it's DeRozan missing.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
Curry drives in. That gives him the lead. Curry's got 8 points here in the quarter. Oh, another lead change. 6 total in the first half.
And this is the battle we were hoping to see.
DeRozan. Stephen Curry getting it done for Golden State. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. Back after this.
21. Fans, please direct your attention to center court.
Look here now at Sacramento. You really get to see what they're made of after your hard work in the offseason.
Yeah, you have big changes.
And let's take a look at this first half of play for the Kings. Not a lot of separation here at the midway point.
I like the way they've been running, pushing.
And that'll do it for us.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. Man, it's been quite a game for Stephen Curry.
He's been on the attack, playing hard and going right to the rim.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
Alex Len is out there with Trey Lyles. Then there's Jake Crowder, and it's Carter in at the 1 spot. That's the 5 out there for the Kings. Sacramento shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game. You know, not too many teams have the stability and head coach as the Warriors have had, Brent.
Well, I'm not sure there's ever been a more perfect fit for a team than Steve Kerr with the Golden State Warriors. It has been a magical run in the Bay Area, and you just look at the type of connectivity he has with his players, and again, how much joy these Warriors play with.
Stolen by Carter. Inside. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
This game has been like a seesaw. Both teams going back and forth at one another.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
Here's Carter, and it's slammed in by Carter. Here in the second half, this game's still nip and tuck.
Just an insane amount of lead changes. The fans are getting their money's worth.
Pass to Pajimski.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the third. Moody passes to Looney. Shot clock at 6. Back to Moody. The three is up. Ooh, the smooth three from Moody.
How about that? Coming out to start the half, a perfect 3 of 3.
There's the screen by Lynn. Carter from outside. The rebound by Moody. The Warriors have gone 3 of 3 in this second half. Now here's Schroeder. He's closely guarded. And there's the drive. Yep, that one goes. And it's a 4-point Warrior lead.
And even though Schroeder might be on the light end of things when it comes to his weight, he remains relentless driving towards the basket.
Lyles the screen. Here's Ellis. He's watched by Kuminga. And it's in there.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Here's Looney. He's scoreless. Drives to the hoop. Pass to Kuminga. Moody on the wing. Outside Kuminga. Kuminga soars in for the slam. Man, he makes it look easy.
Oh, those dunks from Kuminga ignite his team. They feel like that's more than 2 points.
And Brent, you've always seen the flashes, but now it seems the game is slowed down for Kuminga.
Well, BA, a lot of fans clamoring for Kuminga to get minutes even earlier on, but the Warriors took a very slow approach to his development, and now you're starting to see some of that athleticism and strength and some of that patience paying off for Jonathan Kuminga.
Here's Schroeder. Right around 3 minutes into this second half. To the left wing. Looney passes to Kuminga. The three-pointer off the mark. Crowder outside. Pass to Lynn. Back to Crowder. Launches it. Looney grabs a miss. Golden State has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. Schroeder passes to Kuminga. Here's Lyles. Still without a bucket. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Moody. All right, let's go to the leaderboard and see the top passing teams last season. The Warriors, 4th.
And what really stands out to me about this team is how they share the rock. They don't want good shots. They want great shots. And collectively as a team, that's what they seek out.
6 on the shot clock. Late clock here. The Kings need to get one up. Lynn passes to Ellis. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. All right, a quick look now at how the point totals have looked over the last few months for Dennis Schroeder.
I don't think anyone expected to see his production drop off the way it has over the last few games. But I have to credit the defenses he's been facing. They've done their homework, and they're finding ways to hold him down. And now he needs to find new ways to beat them.
And Brent, the Kings have the pieces to compete and finally creating some stability.
Yeah, after that 16-year playoff absence, just being a factor in the West has Sacramento and their fans really, really excited. Again, the pieces are there. Will they push it this year to get back in the mix?
Here's Ellis. And he misses the go-ahead basket.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Kuminga finds Looney. The three. Called in by the Kings. 32 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Crowder outside for the lead. snatched away.
The smart play. Wait and take the final shot.
Every second right now is valuable to you. That should be their strategy.
This is his first opportunity at the line this evening. And the first one at the line is good.
Hard to teach speed, and for over a decade, Dennis Schroeder has shown you plenty of it. Well, a great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Ellis. And another miss by Sacramento. Puts up a deep three. It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of three. The Warriors on top, leading by 3. And we're coming. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. You couldn't place it any better.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
3 tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. On the court for Golden State to start the fourth. Inside, it's Green next to Jackson Davis. Buddy Hield is out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's Wiggins in at the small forward position. Sabonis with a screen on Schroeder. Monk passes to Sabonis. Jackson Davis grabs a miss. Jackson Davis has got 4 rebounds now.
And they've just built this lead by attacking the boards.
Left side Hield. Another 3 for Golden State.
Buddy does such a great job of preparing his shot even before he gets the ball.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt. The big-time throwdown.
Check him out. Keeps the grip on that rim after the finish. A little extra emphasis. Levine against Schroeder. An easy 2 on the layup. And the Warriors lead by 9.
Well, if you read the scouting report on Schroeder, he likes to get into the basket as close as possible because he's usually good from there.
Oh, yeah. That'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. Wiggins against DeRozan. And there's the foul. It'll go on DeMar DeRozan. That's his first foul.
And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
Curry, he's checked in for Schroeder.
Number 30, Stephen Curry.
Outside, Green. Curry against Levine. Curry, that's good.
Just another day at the office for Steph Curry, making this look easy.
Kings trail by 9. Outside Monk. Here's the 3. He drops it from range. Monk's got 7 points here in the quarter.
This is their plan in the second half, to try to use the three-point shot to shrink this deficit.
Levine against Curry. Outside, Green. Clock at 6. Pass to Jackson Davis. Ooh, stolen by Murray. Here's Monk. Takes it inside, and it's flushed down. A nice jam.
You got to trust your go-to scorer in the big moments. Monk gets it done.
Curry against Levine. Outside for Green. Draymond driving to the rim. The rebound by Murray. And Levine has got the ball here for the Kings. Here's DeRozan. And the dunk by DeRozan.
Yeah, man. DeRozan is fired up. These situations just fuel his competitiveness.
Hield against Monk. Down low. Wiggins down low. 2-point game. And the bucket is good.
And Wiggins committed to help the team out offensively. Big shot.
Sabonis with a screen on Hield. To the inside. Outside for Levine. And the foul called on Buddy Hield. That'll be a second foul of the game. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. Pass to Murray, and stolen by Green.
Well, the instincts on defense on full display there. It was a gamble for sure, but it paid off big time in the form of a steal.
Jackson Davis with it. Now guarded by Monk. Back to Jackson Davis. 6 to shoot. To the middle. It's tipped. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Yeah, that's a tough one. An experienced player in the pro game shouldn't be making that pass.
The Kings have gotten 5 of 6 shots to go in the fourth. Here's Monk. And he buries it. And he's brought them within 2 points now.
Wow. That takes steady nerves right there.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
Levine against Curry. Tried to bank it in, but it misses.
Yeah, my expectations were that he was not going to miss that. He handles that kind of defense, especially on the inside.
You got to keep that head up, and Levine knows that. He was able to hit his man in stride there.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Outside, Green. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line. And no surprise here. At this stage of the game, they're going to...
Challenge in place. We've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed, even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Healed for 3. Oh, had a chance to win it right there. Couldn't get it to fall. Regulation it. Boy, these teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters. Now we're headed to overtime. This one should be fun. Here we go. DeRozan and Murray in at the forward spot. Malik Monk is out there with Zach LaVine. And it's Sabonis in at the center position.
This is just not a surprise. Steph Curry is having a massive offensive game.
Monk finds DeRozan. On the wing, LaVine. Kicks it to DeRozan. Pass to Murray to take the lead. Sabonis outside. Another shot. And he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron.
Man, I'll tell you what, the pressure is cranked up. Who better to call than this guy?
And Curry with the take. And the layup is good. Curry's got 20 points.
And we don't talk much about Curry's athleticism. Some of that has to do with his conditioning, but he's gotten stronger. He's more creative with that dribble. And he's got that burst.
Here's Murray. Yes, it's good.
But check out the handles. A spin move like that is how you lose the nearest defender.
Outside heel. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. And the Warriors lead by 2.
A little tease there from Buddy Hield, showing his explosiveness. Undersized, but able to convert inside.
Monk against Curry. Inside. And stolen by Green. Down low. Deflects the pass. LaVine with a steal. And pushing it up. Here's Sacramento. Monk passes to Sabonis. Knocked loose. And so it's Curry with it. He brings it up for the Golden State Warriors. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. No good with the triple.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Murray, a screen on heel. Pass pass to Murray to take the lead. Oh, nails the triple!
Look at Murray stepping up big time. I mean, we know he wants to be a trusted scorer when they need a bucket, and he shows it.
Oh, man, the baby-faced assassin stepping up right there. Such a great scorer, and what a situation for Steph to get it done.
Murray, a screen on heel. Levine passes to Murray. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. That one on heel.
Yeah, and you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
He sinks the clutch free throw.
And the physical style Murray plays with will serve him well in this league.
And so he's good on both free throws, and that gives him a lead.
He's the one person that the coaching staff and the teammates love to see at the...
Okay, Wiggins putting on a show here.
And Wiggins stepping up in a big moment. That's huge for this ball club.
And that's a foul called on Domantas Sabonis. That's foul number 2 for him.
A great job to establish this.
And with this game coming down to the wire, they're quick to use their coach's challenge, asking for a review. This could be a big call.
The call will be reviewed under NBA rules. There will be 2
Many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
We've got 22 seconds left in the OT period. Levine against Curry. And there's the foul. It's on Zach Levine. That'll be a second foul of the game.
I can't believe that took so long. They needed to foul much sooner.
Healed on the wing. Monk covers. Curry finds Green. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
First free throw is good. And that'll put him up 2. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line. And it's a 3-point game.
Well, important there to have the 3-point lead because only a 3 can tie it up now.
The Kings call timeout. What's the best strategy for them?
And a 3 would tie it up. If they have to make one extra pass to get a better shot, they probably have just enough time to do that.
And here's Sabonis outside. And so it's the Warriors who come out on top here. They escape with the W, even though they needed a few extra minutes to pull it off.
And both teams gave their all. But when it came down to
since your time in the league, do you think that can lead to too many voices in the locker room?
I really don't think that's an issue, Kevin, because no matter how many coaches you have, typically they are all in sync, and the head coach has usually put his staff together, and therefore they're moving in the same direction.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Conley and Edwards are the guards. Rudy Gobert is out there with Randall, and it's McDaniels in at the 3 spot. Wants to get it to Edwards and does, and it's good for 2.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Now, here's Monk. Pass to Murray. Inside, Sabonis, and slam dunk by Sabonis.
Excellent job by Sabonis after setting the screen. Very mobile in these pick and rolls.
No one near Randall as he lets it go. Buries it from 3-point range.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
There's always a surprise, isn't there, Clark, in the offseason? Let's go back to 2022. That offseason, the Timberwolves going all in on Rudy Gobert.
Basically, Kevin, they traded 5 firsts plus a bunch of good players for Gobert. It was derided at the time, and I can understand why, but Rudy's defense has taken them to another level, and he's actually been a little better offensively than people thought he would be. Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
Conley's shot is off.
Tell you what, that is a missed opportunity from mid-range for sure. With as little defense as was shown, should have made that one.
Back to Levine, and the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Minnesota's gone. Two or three from deep so far in this game. And Zach LaVine gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
No problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
Edwards against Levine. Edwards inside. He had a career game last time out. Bucket after bucket. Conley the pass to Randall. Count it. Good. Randall's got 5 points so far.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Now here's Murray. At the top of the key, Sabonis. Gets an open look and hits.
Boy, Sabonis looking really comfortable shooting off the pass. If you're not right up on him, he'll burn you.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Guys, I did have a chance to talk with the head coach of the Kings. Now, we talked about the tall task of facing Anthony Edwards. Coach said he is so physical. Ant looks more like a linebacker than a wing, so we can't foul Edwards too much. That's playing right into his hands. So they'll try to play him tight without sending him to the line. Not easy to do. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. 4 on the shot clock. Sabonis. Rebound, Minnesota. Last time they met was in Minnesota.
Well, they were on the wrong side of a very close matchup last time they met, but what a great game.
And in that game you mentioned, it was a great game. The reserves played a huge role.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
Well, they're doing everything right. How about that? I mean, this could turn into a blowout very quickly.
Now here's Murray. Still scoreless. The shot by Monk is no good. The Special K, we know the trade for Rudy Gobert took some time to click, but now it's looking like a great move.
Well, you know, figuring out how to play two bigs in this day and age with the way the game is played, pretty tricky, a slippery slope. And they stayed with it, to their credit, the Minnesota Timberwolves. And once they got it sorted out, Gobert was a force with his defense and his scoring out of the pick and roll. And I think one of the things undervalued
in Gobert's improvement is the addition of Mike Conley. They've got a tremendous relationship, and I think Mike Conley's presence has been a real asset for Gobert as well.
Conley's shot is off.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Levine, the 18-footer is right on the mark.
Mid-range, no problem for Levine. He easily adjusts his shot as needed.
Levine against Edwards. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got his 3rd assist on the night. Murray gets to Monk. Now here's Levine, who's coming off a 13-point game against Orlando. Pass to Sabonis. Over Gobert. Sabonis' shot is off.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
It's Edwards on the wing. Launches a 3. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that.
Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for the Minnesota Timberwolves. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. We'll return shortly. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
In addition to that, they've thrown their weight around inside tonight, too, thumping and bumping in the paint. A lot of their points have come from inside.
And so in the game for the Timberwolves, Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniel. Julius Randle is out there with Gobert, and it's Conley in at the 5. And Zach LaVine gets the whistle that time. That's his 3rd foul of the game. And the Timberwolves with possession here. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. McDaniels passes to Edwards. Out of bounds, Sacramento takes possession. Hey, Greg, one thing that the Kings have had work for them over the last few seasons is their depth.
And have made some shrewd moves to fill out their bench. Got great contributions from their 6 through 10 players. It's been a big part of their recent success.
A shot by McDaniels, no good. The Kings trail by 12. Levine kicks to Murray. And that comes off the assist by Levine. Murray's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Conley for 3. A 3-pointer is right on target.
You make a 3 on Conley, he's looking for payback. He's got great competitive spirit.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thank you very much. Jaden McDaniels has become an X factor for the Wolves. Mike Conley says, we know what he does defensively, but the offense that he can bring for us balances our unit. It's much needed. Guys tend not to think of him as an offensive player, but he does have that in his game. Kevin?
But I love the reference to an X factor. He definitely is that. All right, David, thank you. A second chance effort. Levine can't hit.
The defense made an impact right there. Definitely got him uncomfortable going up with it.
A nice shot by McDaniel.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
And it's Murray with the jam.
Powering that one down. Murray saw a chance to go for it and took it.
Conley with the 3. Sacramento grabs the miss. Sabonis has got his 5th rebound in this one. McDaniels kicks to Gobert. Randle outside. Takes a 3. Drills it from outside. Randle's got 8 points. And Clark, on average, free throw attempts are down a fair bit in the last 20, 25 years.
Yeah, I mean, from a fan perspective, I think you compare a field goal to a couple of free throws. It's obvious, though, which is more entertaining to watch. You want to see guys score the ball in live action.
Edwards drives in. And finished off by Edwards.
Show us what you got, young fella. Anthony Edwards. Love to see you operate like that.
And DeRozan kicks to Sabonis. Again, the miss by the Kings. Minnesota with the ball. Big stretch here going 10-2. Edwards, no good. The Kings trail by 17. Levine finds DeRozan. Here's Murray, and it's Murray with the jam.
Throw it down, Keisha. Mr. Murray flying high.
Major posterization right there, guys. Defender gave him up way too much height. All he could do was try to get out of the picture.
Murray sets a screen for Levine. Sabonis against Gobert. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
Sabonis is so strong. He can rattle the rim. He can play with finesse. But that time, he went with the power.
And it's Conley penetrating. Randall kicks to Gobert. Outside Conley. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Conley's got 6 points in the quarter.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
At 6'6", DeRozan can fly with the best of them.
Conley against Monk. Pass to Edwards. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on DeMar DeRozan. That's his first foul. And we've got a lineup change here for Sacramento. Here is Edwards. He's got 13. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by the Kings. They get to take on the Blazers at Portland after this one. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. And a wide open look here for Ellis. And the first shot of the night for him, missing. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
No good on that one.
2 shots.
Good on the second free throw. Ellis outside. Up in time. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. They've excelled in the open court. Their transition game has allowed them to build this healthy lead. Right back after this break.
Checking out the Kings. Like most teams right now, they're optimistic. We'll see how they handle the first couple of games.
Yeah, everyone's... And going back now to that first half, you could say things are going extremely well for the Timberwolves. Thank you for being with us.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
We've got Carter. Jake Crowder out there with Lyons. Then it's Ellis, and it's Len in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the 5 out there for the Kings. Randall passes to Conley. Here's Edwards, and Edwards with the stop.
That's all weight room right there. Edwards powers through the contact for the hoop and the harm.
Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Miller comes in for Julius Randle. Joe Ingles, he's checked in for McDaniels. And Dillingham subbed in for Mike Conley. Clark, if you had one word to describe Mike Conley, what would it be?
Reliable, steadfast, dependable. And I know that's 3, but I wanted to give you 3 different words I could use to describe it. Only 2 seasons in his whole career has he not played at least 50 games. That speaks to durability and professionalism.
Pass to Ellis. Releases with nobody on him. He buries the jumper. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Len grabs the board. The Kings trail by 16. Edwards kicks to Reed. Lets it go with a three. Nailed from three-point land.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Ellis against Edwards. Ellis dishes to Carter. 6 on the shot clock. Ellis can't get it to go.
You know, you don't always get that opportunity, so those are the ones you hate to miss.
Edwards inside. He's guarded by Ellis. Here's Dillingham. Miller kicks to Reed. That's in, coming off an assist from Miller. Reed's got 5 points in the quarter.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, when you look at the draft, it seems talent evaluators have a type. LeBron James says our league is always hungry for potential. That's the whole focus of the lottery. It makes sense that those guys who are taken 16 to 30 are on real contending teams and making impacts. Of course, Kevin, everybody wants to draft the next LeBron. Good luck with that.
Or work with the next David Aldridge, a Hall of Famer. David, thank you. Clark, in terms of young superstars, it doesn't get much better than Anthony Edwards.
Amen to that, partner. Every franchise wants a franchise player. Minnesota, I think, hit the jackpot drafting Edwards first overall back in 2021. Last year, we saw Ant-Man take it to another level, making his first of what I think will be many All-NBA teams.
Dillingham with it, now guarded by Len. Miller outside, cranes the three-pointer. Miller's got himself on the board with 3 there.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Well, most games he can knock it down from deep, but it just isn't there for him in this one.
It's stolen by Edwards. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. From the wing. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Edwards got 7 now in this quarter.
Really like what Edwards did there. Assertive in the 2-man game.
Miles passes to Carter. First three-pointers off the mark. Minnesota's gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break.
1 made 3 for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Crowder against Reed. Ellis outside. Pass to Wiles. And he gets the bucket.
The assist,
Timberwolves leading by 23. Reed with a screen for Dillingham. Here he goes. Now Reed. And the call will be against Alex Len. That is his first foul of the game. Minnesota with the ball. Bucket is good. Edwards got 23.
Boy, you love to see Edwards shine on offense like this. I know it's got to be making his coach happy, too.
Wiles a screen on Edwards. Carter inside the three-point line. Yep, that one goes. Carter's got his second basket.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
For the 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. And here's Reed. Pass to Dillingham. From deep Ingles. Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for Minnesota. They've leaned on him. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Well, clearly he's the guy that stirs the drink for him, and that's how he does it, with his dynamite passing skills.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Levine looking around. Greg, we see the NBA fining players for certain actions or statements.
Multiple offenders are always going to be under the microscope, Kevin. Sometimes they end up playing into those expectations, so those punishments can appear a bit skewed.
For the Sacramento Kings, GA, the expectations for this group have risen.
Well, it was about just making the playoffs for this franchise and breaking that drought. Now, Kevin, it's about advancing in the postseason. Just getting there isn't good enough.
On the court for Minnesota, Conley and Edwards are the guards. Julius Randle is out there with McDaniels, and it's Gobert in at the 5 spot.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. Julius Randle picks one up.
Great job by Murray sticking with that one and rewarded with the free throw.
Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Edwards. Greg, this is some kind of note. Last year, Minnesota, for just the second time, had ever won a series in the postseason.
Yeah, they've been bounced in the first round, 10 of 12 appearances. But last year's team was different. Their elite defense fueled the conference finals run.
And Randle throws it down.
Boy, what a throwdown by the well-built 6'9" Julius Randle with power.
On the wing, Murray. Left side, Sabonis. DeRozan with a screen for Sabonis. Back to DeRozan. Fast break, Minnesota. And Malik Monk is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Here's Randle. And he drops it in from the low post. Randle's got 6 in the quarter.
Randle's got an unorthodox game, but he's got a good, strong upper body, which makes him a very consistent scorer inside.
Here's DeRozan. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. McDaniels got 4 rebounds in this game. Randle from outside. Count that as his 7th field goal, 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
You know, guys, every year Randle seems to improve as a scorer. You know, he's looking more and more confident, more comfortable out there scoring the ball.
Here's McDaniels. A 3-pointer off the mark. The Kings have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. DeRozan lands soft on the front of the rim and drops.
Well, you look at DeRozan, he's smooth and athletic, but he's a little unorthodox, which really helps him keep defenders off balance. You never know when he's going to fire.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
Gobert with a screen on Monk. And Domantas Sabonis pulls it down. Sabonis has got 9 rebounds now tonight. And then Levine with the chair.
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said.
He's one of the few players in the NBA who can pull something like that off.
Good ball movement here by the Kings. 1:36 left in the fourth quarter.
You look at him, and he's a little hit and miss from there, even without a defender in his face. No guarantee.
Here's Levine. And it's off the back rim. No good. Timberwolves leading by 21.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Timberwolves.
There's one side.
Big-time throwdown with flavor.
That is just nasty.
About the athleticism on that finish.
Outside Conley. Mark, some people have claimed there is too much talent now in this NBA and not enough teams.
Interesting point. I don't know if I fully agree with it. Clip. Oh, get it! What a throw down there, man.
Here's Alexander Walker. That's in, coming off an assist from Randall.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exit.
Gobert dishes to Randall. It's stolen by DeRozan. It's 2-on-1. Stolen by McDaniels. Three-pointer, Randall. They get it back. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points.
For Randall, another bucket. Continues to expand his offensive game. Nice timing on these jumps. He's somewhat on the small side for a power forward, but he just never gives up.
Randall from outside. Randall can't get that one to fall. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. All right, David, thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Clark Kellogg.